Yo, 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 it's your boy Derek, the Dopest Detailer, coming at you today with another episode of the Dopest Detailer. Hey, listen, first and foremost, I want to say Happy New Year's again to everybody that's been following me, subscribing to me, sharing my content, and turning on that notification button. I appreciate it much. Much love to you guys, and thank you very much. Also want to send out prayers to all the detailers out in the LA area that have been affected by the fires out there. I know that it's been a hard situation for you guys, and my prayers are with you guys. I hope that you can bounce back from this, gather yourself. You know, I hope you're able to get your businesses back up and running, because I'm sure, you know, a lot of guys out there on the West Coast were affected by this. You know, mobile detailing and detailing period is a big thing out on the West Coast. So my prayers go out to you guys, and I hope it all works out. I hope you guys are able to, you know, get back up and on your feet and able to make it happen. That being said, just want to touch bases a little bit with you guys. Some of the guys have been reaching out to me and asking me different questions about how to manage a dealership once you get into a dealership. Again, be it a used car dealership or a high-end dealership. I've been getting a lot of questions on exactly how to manage it. And I mean, outside of, you know, having the regular documentation that you're going to need to get started, such as your license, your business insurance, you know, workers' comp, and things of that nature. You know, you want to have your information in order in regards to operations. How are you going to run your setup? And there's many different ways to do it. You just have to find out what works for you. Me, I have my way of doing it, and I don't mind sharing it, which is why I'm here today talking about this. One thing I want to also point out and make sure that it doesn't go unnoticed is that I'm not here to make any money off of anybody, so I don't have anything to sell. I have information to give, and if the information that I'm giving is going to be useful to you, amen, all the more merrier, you know, Godspeed. I hope it works out and it works in your favor, the information that I give. But in no way whatsoever am I going to be trying to hawk something. I'm trying to sell you a book or sell you some chemicals or, you know, sell you my time or anything like that. I do this because I love it. I do this because I've been into this for 23 years. And I didn't have anybody to share this type of information with me when I first started. So the fact that you're able to go on to YouTube or any other different platform and get information that's going to be helpful towards you and the growth of your business, it's priceless. And if I can take a couple minutes out of my day to help the new up and coming people that are getting into the detailing space, or even some of the guys that have been in the detailing space for a long period of time and they just need some information, I don't have a problem with sharing that information. I've gathered it throughout the years. I've learned throughout the year, and you know, if I can help somebody by sharing the information with them, I'm more than happy to do that. You know, again, all I ask for in return is that you like, share, comment, turn on that notification button. You know, and if you got questions, you know, please feel free to ask me. I will answer the questions to the best of my ability. Like I said, I have 20 plus years in this game, so I know a few things, you know what I mean? I don't know everything. I still learn things every day, but I know some things. And if I can share the information with you or anybody else out there, I'd be more than willing to do it. Now, that being said, moving on. Operational stuff when it comes to working in a dealership. There are certain ways that you want to set it up, certain ways that I've already set it up. You know, if you could take something from the little ways that I'm going to show you, the ways that I've done it, if you want to take some bits and pieces from the ways that I've done it and add it to your own thing, you know, please, by all means, do it. One of the first things you want to do when you get into a dealership is you want to have an invoice system set up. Paper invoice is perfect. You know, if you get into a computer situation, fine, that works as well. But you want to have an invoice system set up and understand that everything is by the number. So when you have this paper invoice set up, the way I have it is this particular one here is for my full details. I do a wide variety of services here at the dealerships, one of which, and the most popular, well, I ain't gonna say the most popular, but it's up there. One of the services that I offer is obviously full details. And when I get a car in for a full detail, I put that car onto my full detail invoice list, which helps me keep track of the car, the service that was provided, the day that it was provided. So it's, I have the date, I have the VIN number, I have the service that's being provided to the vehicle, the year, the make, the model, and then obviously, other little things that, I do that are add-ons. So you can have add-ons onto your full detailing service at the dealerships. So let me give you an example. We're just going to throw a number out there. Say you go and you say, all right, you're going to charge $150 for flat rate on full details. But you then also have you have an Alak Cart, which is other services that vehicle might need. Your full details might just consist of a wash, clay bar, polish, interior shampoo, trunk clean, and so forth and so on. But some cars you might get into and they might need, outside of a polish, they might need a paint correction. So you want to have that box on your detailing invoice list that notes paint correction. You can charge extra for that, whatever you've agreed upon when negotiating. Again, whatever is on this list, you have to already have negotiated a price, even for the Alak Cart things. You want to negotiate a price for the Alak Cart things, so when these things come up, they won't question you. Well, why are you charging me for a paint correction? Well, paint corrections is extra outside of my flat price for a full detail. So, a paint correction, whatever the number is that you want to charge, be my guest. Me personally, I charge per panel. Sometimes a dealer doesn't want all of the entire car, doesn't need a full correction. But it's easier to just say, okay, I'm going to charge you per panel. I mean, whatever you think is worth to you, that's what you can charge. If you say, all right, I'll charge you $20 a panel, $40, $50, $60 a panel. It all depends on what works for you. I'm not here to set your price. I'm just trying to tell you exactly how to set up your menu and how to present it to your prospective dealership that you're trying to get the work from. So paint correction is one of the options that I offer on here. Ozone. Basically, that's for cigarette smoke. We already know what that's about. That's an additional service. You have to charge for that. You get a car in and there was a smoker in the car, somebody that smokes cigarette. Well, obviously there's going to be that cigarette stint in there. Nicotine is going to be throughout the car. I don't care how much you shampoo it, it's still going to be in there. So you want to charge extra for that, and you want to let the individual know that you're charging extra for that. The next thing is going to be a carpet extraction. You want to be able to charge for carpet extraction if you have to go into extreme cleaning on that particular vehicle. You don't want to spring that up on a person later on. Oh, I did a carpet extraction too. You want to make sure that that's clear when you've negotiated your deal with that dealer. Headlight restoration, again, another Alak Cart service. Undercarriage cleaning, and tint removal. These are all different options that you can add onto your Alak Cart menu, price it in a way that works best for you. That's up to you, but you have that flat rate price, whatever it's going to be for a full detail, and then everything else, the add-ons are the Alak Carts. And your price from whatever that flat rate, if it's $150, it can go up based on what your Alak Cart services are. So you want to have that detailed out, on that invoice sheet for your full details. And that's what I have here. That's what I suggest, you guys and gals that are out there in the detailing space that are dealing with dealerships, you also have that ready as well. You want to get that down pat. I suggest making that before you go to the dealership. So this way you've already prepared your pricing based on the services that you're going to be offering outside of your flat rate service, and have something concrete that they know exactly what those services are going to be. What your full detail consists of and what it doesn't consist of and what's Alak Cart. Make that clear in the beginning. This way you don't have any problems, you don't feel cheated, and the dealership doesn't feel blindsided. Everybody is even keel, all the cars are on the table, full transparency, full disclosure, everything's being done on board. The next document that I have is another service that I offer, which is a new car delivery. A new car delivery is basically someone's purchasing a vehicle. That vehicle comes in to me to get cleaned up. We're taking off all the stickers. We're getting the adhesive off the car because it's a brand new car. We're taking the adhesive off. We're putting the spray wax on. It barely needs to be vacuumed or anything like that, but we'll do a vacuum on it just because, you know, it's here and that's what we're offering it as a part of our new delivery package. Again, you price that in a way that works for you and, you know, the dealership. That's about negotiating. All of this stuff comes down to negotiating. When you set your pricing, remember, 3 hands are in that pot of your pricing. You as an individual and an employee of your company, your employees, okay? Your employees, you as an individual and an employee of your company, your employees, and your business, okay? You have 3 separate entities that have to eat from that pie that you're baking. So you need to price it in a way that all 3 of these are going to eat comfortably off of whatever it is that you've negotiated. You know, if it's 3 hands in the pie and you want to split it 33 1/3, you get 33 1/3, the detailer get 33 1/3, and the business get 33 1/3, whatever works for you. You know, you have to be able to price it in a way that is going to be beneficial to you as an individual, an employee of the business, and your employees. You're doing piecework, I would suggest do piecework. Don't ever do this by the hour. You'll get your head chopped off. So that's for my new car delivery service that I offer. You know, that's the document that I have for that. Everything is spelled out. This is for the used car delivery. Basically, it's the same thing as the new car delivery, but obviously it's going to take a little bit more because it's a used car and it's a car that we've already detailed. Since we've already detailed it, we don't have to, probably have to take some stickers off of it because it was up for sale and they're bringing it back to us. So basically it's going to just come back, get a freshen up, quick wash, spray wax, and it's going to be gone. Point blank period, not complicated at all. Again, you want to make sure you have your price set up in a way that everybody is going to benefit. You as the owner, the business, and your employees. You have to set it up in that way. Fourth, I am going to stress this document right here. This is your worker's invoice slip. What your worker's invoice slip does, since you're paying per car and you're paying piecework, this explains to the T which employee touched that car, what that employee did to that car, the information on that car, you know, and when they turn this in, this is how they get paid. They fill this out, they bring this in, they get paid. If they don't fill it out, they don't submit it, they don't get paid. So somebody can't come to you and say, well, I did a BMW on Tuesday, but they never filled out a worker's invoice. They don't get paid for that. So you have to stress that everything is being noted. Your team has to follow what you've laid down. You just can't say, well, you did it and there's no proof. Like, you have to get this turned into you, make a copy, fill it out, circle the service that they provided, put the price next to it that you're paying them, that you guys have agreed on paying for the service, and initial it. Give them a copy, you keep a copy, and when it's time to cut the check, this is what you go off of. Not word of mouth, not a thought, not, well, maybe this or maybe that. You'll have it in black and white, so you can, CYA. You can definitely CYA when you're paying piecework. You want to have a lot of other different things you want to have in your place of business when you're in a dealership, But again, things such as rules and regulations, you want to have those posted around, what it is that you're expecting from your team, not your workers, your team. I never want to call my guys my workers. They're not my workers, they're my team. We work together. You definitely want to have things such as rules and regulations posted throughout your facility. You have a lot of stuff going on. You have vehicles moving around, people moving around. Last thing you want to do is catch an insurance claim by banging up a car, or a workman's comp claim by somebody breaking their leg because somebody didn't roll up a hose or somebody slipped in some water. So you want to have these things posted, the things that you know that are necessary to CYA you as a business person, and make sure your guys are okay. So you want to post those rules and regulations, you know, no horse playing, no profanity, safety, keep the areas clean. You know, these are some of the things that I have posted throughout my facility to keep my thing running smoothly. And I suggest you do the same. You know, take the time to look around, see what's going on. Don't just come in and just, you know, be a boss and just, stand over top of people and that type of stuff. You know, you do quality control of the environment. You know, you make sure the bottles are where they're supposed to be, the chemicals are where they're supposed to be, the holes are wind up the way they're supposed to be. You know, you do quality control of the environment, of the facility. And yeah, you know, you do these things and you post these things throughout the building, and people know what your expectations are, and they respect it because they know that, you know, that's what you stand on. Again, like I said, this is the information that I just wanted to share with you guys this evening. Hopefully it was helpful. I ask that again that you like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification button. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I won't hesitate to answer it. All right, this is your boy Derek, the Dopest Detailer, and I'm out. Peace.